In this section and the coming sections, we will be building a very trivial shows app that displays a kind of slideshow of given shows. Through this app, we are going to get a good high-level view of what React does for us and how easy it is to build applications in React. We will use the same create React class package to create our class components or stateful components in this shows app. Later, when the application is built, we will refactor it to ES6 class components after discussing ES6 classes in the next section. Okay, just to recall again, create React class package is an alternate to React.createClass method, which is the traditional way to create class components in React. Both are syntactically and semantically the same. But from version 15.5, React gives a deprecation warning when we use create class method from its library, saying that it will be removed from version 16. And to provide backward compatibility, it's been migrated to this separate npm package create React class. Alright, here inside my browser, I have the final version of our shows app. We can see that show has a title. It has a poster and some information about show like plot and rating. At the bottom, it has a button next show. And when we click on it, it displays the next show. This is our shows app which we will be building. Firstly, to get the shows data that we will be using in this app, you can go to this link https://github.com/nxstack/shows app. You can click on src folder and inside it, let's open shows.json file. And this file contains the shows content which we are going to display on screen. It's a JSON file containing an array of shows objects. Okay, let's copy the content. Head over to code editor and let's create a new file shows.json inside src folder. And let's paste it here. Let's save it. Okay. We discussed earlier that components are just like functions with an added restriction that they should return some JSX. So in a way that we break down our program into several different functions, we break down our React code also in several different components. We define functions in such a way that they do one thing and do it well. Functions are reusable, which means we can reuse them with different arguments and get different results. They are composable, means we can combine multiple functions together to complete a task. All these concepts are also applicable for React components as well. They are also composable as well as reusable when properly designed. Okay, let's try to break down our application into several components. For example, whole app itself is one component, which is show component. Then show component can be further broken down to few more components like title, poster and show info component, which includes plot and rating. And finally, we can keep the button inside top level show component itself. This is just one way of breaking down this application into components. You can also come up with other ideas like breaking down this application by putting everything inside a single show component. It's totally fine. But remember, a good design of components in the application makes our code easy to read, maintain, and importantly, facilitates the reusability of our components. There are some guidelines that we will see in the later part of the course that will help us to break down the application into smaller reusable components. Okay, let's head back to code editor and clean up all the code that is not needed. I'm gonna delete all these portions of code. Okay, since there is no component definition, let's remove it inside the first argument of render method. And we are gonna fill it in a while. Okay. Let's just create show.js file inside src folder. This is the place where we are going to define all our components that will help us to render shows on web page. And inside it, I'm going to import React using CommonJS module syntax. Okay, then let's import create React class package and store it as create class. Since we no longer be using create class inside index.js, let's cut this line and paste it here. Okay, now let's define our title component. I'm gonna create a component by name title using create class. Create class expects an object as its argument, and inside it I'm gonna define render method. Which returns an h3 React element containing title of show. As of now, let's put some static data. So I will say title as friends. Okay, using render method of title component, we are asking React to create an element h3 with no attributes or properties and children or inner HTML as title friends, and render it to the screen when we trigger an instantiation of this component using JSX. Okay, we have just created a blueprint of our title component, but we need to create an instance of it in order to use it. Notice here, I used to say invoke our component when we were working with functional components. But since it's a class component now, there are some differences. Functional components are very simple and are just invoked by React internally by passing appropriate argument as props. But class component requires instantiation, or we can say an object is created from the class component before it can be used. From our side, we don't need to worry about any of this. React internally takes care of creating an object from class component, and it will invoke render method to render title component to the web page. From our side, all we need to do is we have to use JSX in the same way as we use it for functional components. Okay, we will discuss about component invocation and component instantiation in more detail after completing shows app. Alright, before we use title component, let's create a couple of more components. I'm gonna create a component which displays the shows poster over the UI. I will name it as poster component, and let's create it again using create class method. It expects an object as its argument, and inside it, let's implement render method, which will return some JSX. To display an image, we will use image tag in JSX, which does the same thing as HTML image tag or DOM image element. Okay, our image tag requires a src location of the image that we want to render to the screen. So I'm just going to copy the friends poster URL from shows.json file and paste it here. Okay, also let's provide an alt attribute in case if src location path failed to return an image. Finally, let's apply some styling to our image element to restrict the image dimensions. So I'm gonna give height as 400 pixels and width as 400 pixels. Let's give some space here. Okay, now let's create showInfo component using create class. Implement render method inside it, and let's return some JSX. We can return a p tag which signifies a paragraph to contain our plot. Let's copy the plot data for friends show from shows.json and paste it here. Okay, let's also return h5 to display its rating. I will name it as IMDb rating. Let's look at its IMDb rating inside shows.json. It is 9.0. Okay, let's write the same here. Okay, since we are returning more than one React element, let's wrap them inside a top level div element. Now we need to compose these components together to create a show component, whose React element will be passed as argument to react-dom.render method inside index.js file. Okay, I'm gonna create a new show component using create class method and implement render method inside the object passed to it as argument. Okay, we will return the React elements of our previous three components. So I'm gonna create the React element of type title, and create a React element of type poster and showInfo as well. Okay, as we are returning multiple React elements, let's wrap them in a top level div React element. Our show component is now composed of multiple components. We can compose any component inside any other component in React depending on how we want the user interface to look like. Okay, let's add some Bootstrap styling to the app now. So I'm gonna navigate to the browser to fetch its CDN. Let's open the link bootstrapcdn.com. Copy Bootstrap CSS link, head back to editor. Let's open index.html file inside public folder. I'm going to create a link tag inside head tag and let's paste the link to its href attribute. Okay, let's save it and head back to show.js file again. Now that we have got Bootstrap in our app, let's center the content on web page using it. For that, we can use its text center class. Since class is already a keyword in JavaScript, we call it as class name in React. So let's define the class name property over div tag and assign it to Bootstrap class text center. Okay, now inside index.js, since we have everything inside the show component, we want it to get rendered to the web page. So provide a React element of our show component to the render method's first argument. Now I'm going to do some mistakes wantedly, as I want you to see some common errors that we may get while building React apps. So please be patient with me for a moment. Okay, let's save the unsaved files and check the output on browser. And we got an error. Failed to compile at line number 6 inside index.js file, show is not defined. Okay, since we are using show component here, I need to import it from show.js file before using it. So let's import show.js file at the top. Okay, let's save it now and check the output on UI. And we got another error. This time it is element type is invalid, expected string, blah blah blah. You likely forgot to export your component from the file it's defined in. What we are missing here is, to make show component available outside of show.js, we need to export it using CommonJS module.exports syntax. So I'm going to say at the bottom of show.js, module.exports equal to show. This will make our show component being available in other files where we import it. Okay, let's save and check the output now. And there we go. We have successfully rendered our show application onto the screen finally. Nice, right? It's showing title, image, plot and rating for friends show. Alright, but so far the components that we have created are of little use, as they always render the same show. This is like constant UI that won't get changed. What we really want to do is, we want to use same components to render many shows instead of just being limited to one. This is where props play a major role. Props allow us to render dynamic data in our components that help us to reuse the component for different sets of data, like shows data in our case. Okay, in the next section, we are going to pass props to show component to render title, poster and show info with different shows data. Alright, let's continue.